Hey guys, Redrix here, bringing you another Destiny 2 video. In this video, we're going to talk about how you guys can get the new exotic SMG that's in the Season 19 Season Pass, little quick guide on that, and then furthermore, how to get its catalyst and ornament. We're going to go in depth into the little quest line that you have to do like any other normal season, and of course, what the ornaments and all the perks of this new exotic SMG is. Of course, it's going to be a really quick video, but if you guys don't mind subscribing and liking, it would really mean a lot. Well, let's get right into the meat of it. So, of course, when you come into Season 19, the first thing you're probably going to look at is the new Season Pass. And like all, you have the new exotic SMG. Of course, this exotic SMG will be in the Void slot, and of course will have the intrinsic trait known as Soaring Fang. Dealing damage while grounded charges anti-gravity repulsors. Dealing damage while airborne extends anti-gravity repulsors. It's a very interesting type weapon, so as you get dealing damage, there's like a line on your left screen with 4 bars, and you can go and you can basically, as soon as you get a full bar, you can fly for a longer duration of time shooting down and basically just float. It's really interesting, and I really haven't seen this come out of an SMG before. And of course, this other perk called Swooping Talons, dealing damage while airborne, increases this weapon's damage output, which is also very interesting. So being able to, of course, just float in general makes it really interesting, and then increasing the damage output just by floating is very cool. So definitely something to, of course, look at. And of course, you got ricochet rounds, arrowhead break, and filtered stock. So something really cool to, of course, look at. Furthermore, the ornament is available in rank 100 of the season pass. That's also really cool. Makes it have more of a green type aspect, and of course the green lines is shown there. So how do you obtain this exotic? So of course the easy simple way is, of course, if you have the season pass already from the Witch Queen Deluxe Edition, you will get it at rank 1. But if you do not have the season pass this season, if you grind until rank 35 by just doing some of the seasonal challenges, just by playing what you normally play and just, relaxing the next 3 months, you can get this at rank 35. So technically it's not a paid exotic, but of course you can get it if you pay right now, which is pretty dope. So as soon as you get the exotic acquired onto your account, you're going to head your way to, of course, Banshee. Banshee will give you a little 3-step quest, and the first part is really easy. The first part is going to be amazing because it's an easy job where you have to defeat targets with the submachine gun while airborne, and this will of course be the first step of progressing to get the catalyst. Of course, the catalyst is called Flying Monster, just for you to be remembered for that name for the quest. And then next part, which is the main juicy part of this quest, which is always, a bit of a sting, is that you have to complete Vanguard, Gambit, and Crucible matches and defeat targets while using this exotic. Higher tier Nightfall completions, Crucible and Gambit wins, and defeating Guardians provide additional progress. Of course, the calibration data is the hard part, the targets not so much. If you complete a normal strike, or you just do any normal activity like Nightfalls, and if you're that type of guy that likes doing strikes, the targets is not going to be a problem. Same with Gambit and Crucible. If you're using them in PvE, targets, it's going to take a little while. Of course, it's a percentage, which I know that's not the best favorite objective out of everyone, but as soon as you get up to 100%, that will be an easy step. The next step is the calibration data, which is not so well, so you have to have the gun equipped, and of course this will be after every activity you complete, and yeah, it can only be Crucible, Gambit, or Vanguard operations. I was saying last season, and I said this the last 2 seasons, if you're a Gambit main and you just like playing PvP, then doing Crucible and then of course defeating Guardians within those, and then winning the Crucible game is one of the best ways to do it, and of course higher tier Nightfall completions, and I do believe Grandmasters still count in this, but I'm not sure if this will be a really good weapon in Grandmasters, time will tell. But of course, higher tier Nightfall completions, and I believe there's like 4 tiers of Nightfalls, so there's a good amount of difficulty when it comes to that, and you can of course do as what you choose. There's the 1510, 1550, 1580, and 1610. If you have a group of people, the 1580 would be the best if you want to progress this efficiently, but if you of course are with a group, and if you don't have a group, then the 1550 will be the best case because it does have matchmaking, and there's still a lot of enemies in those activities. Depending on how many enemies is of course, in that strike will also depend. This is, of course, the inside terminus, which is a fair amount of enemies there. If you can find a way how to farm them, and of course, you don't necessarily need to do a strike. If you did a strike technically, but then you just want to, if it's like out there in like an open world zone, you can go there and then just go into lost sectors, because like the inside terminus is on Nessus, you can just go to the other side of the planet and then of course go through lost sectors, and it will still count as strike and nightfall kills. So that's a little bit of an easy trick there in terms of getting the nightfall, you know, kills in the strike playlist. But of course you're gonna have to eventually complete it, and the completions part is probably the most time gated not time gated, but more time gated. You know, it takes a lot of your time away, of course, because that is out of 200. As soon as after that you go back to Banshee, and then you get the Catalyst. Then you have to get a total around 300 to 500 kills. That's usually the estimate around of how many kills you need to get just with the weapon alone once you apply the Catalyst, until you be able to use the Catalyst. I do not know what the Catalyst is as of right now, but I will put what it is when Lights GG is online. But I just want to make a quick guide on how you can get the weapon and how to get the Catalyst, so just be aware of that. But yeah, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this short video. If you guys did, then please subscribe and like, as it means a lot to me, and it means a lot to the channel. We've been posting a lot of guides all throughout Season 19 this week, so it means a lot if I could have your support. I'll see you guys on the next